Hey there, everyone. This is Mystic Fish, and welcome to episode 1 of what I think will be a new playthrough of Factorio. I'm calling this the Megabase Basecamp. So the goal of this playthrough is not only to launch a rocket and win the game, but actually to research all of the core techs and get ourselves set up for infinite research and all the things that we want for building a megabase. So I've always wanted to have a save I could use as the basis for a megabase, and I figured I'd go ahead and record it while I set one up. So we've got default settings here on this map, and let's get it going. Okay. Now, one of the things that I want to get going right away is, besides collecting the trash out of the old spaceship here, let's see, do we have any coal rocks nearby? Here's one. All right, let's go mine this real quick. That'll help us get started faster. In the early game, we can feel free to pretty much just turn all our stone into furnaces. So we'll do that. And then, let's see, let's get the burner miners set up over here. So that looks fine. It's a place to start. Always put twice as much coal in the miner as in the furnace, and then we can get a second one going. Okay, then we can do... Okay, now we can... What I want to do is I want to build a grid system for the base here. So for that, I want to build a couple of blueprints, and what I'm going to do is I think I want to have not quite a city block. I'm not going to use that as sort of to organize things, but I am going to build a grid just with roboport coverage. So one roboport has a width of coverage for its logistics network of 50 tiles. And so if I want to build a sort of a block that has 2 of them, that's going to be 100 tiles wide. And so for that, what we're going to do is we're going to just mark some of this stuff out. So that'll be 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be 10. This is the nice thing about ghosts. All right, so that will be 20. This will be 40. And then there's our 10. All right, so that should be, let's count those, 50. Okay, so that's 100 tiles wide. And then what we want to do is we want to go 100 tiles tall, like that. We did stick that right on top of those cliffs up there, so let's move this over. How about there? Okay. So this should be, no, I don't want to do that. This should be 100. That's 50. No, that's right. Plus the 2 extra. Okay. And this should be 50. And let's just count it again. And that's 50. Okay, good. So let's just build out the rest of the square. All right, that does line all the way up. Okay. All right, so that's 100 by 100. And then let's see what we're gonna want. I'm gonna want to put power poles at the corners. So for that, I'm going to, here, let's get a grid. Let's shift this one down, one and like that. So that will overlap with the one next to it. We'll do the same thing at the next corner. Up one, over one. And so the large power poles are the same. They have a 2x2 footprint, which is the same as a stone furnace. So these stone furnaces are really just for sort of placement purposes. Up one, over one. Let's get a coal rock while we're here. Let's just see. Yeah, we're polluting stuff already. Just with our two little furnaces. Here, I'll grab this guy while we're here. That's fine. And then let's move this one, down one, over one. Okay, so the next thing that we need is we need to figure out where the roboports go. So for that, we want the roboport is, let's see, it is 4 and it's 50 side to side. So that means if we subtract the roboport, that leaves 46. And so that means it's 23 worth of boundary on each side. So if we want it to come halfway here, there'll be a 20. So we need 11, a space of 11. So if we, so that will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 11. Did I count that right? Let's see. That's 11. Okay, so that means the roboport will go right next to this. And then we need to copy this and go up that amount. And so then this will be, the actual roboport will be right next to this. So all right, that will be where the roboport will be. All right, that means we don't need these anymore. Or actually, let's copy this because we'll need this for measuring the other corners. All right. It's an unusual start to the game, I will admit. This is not what we see most people doing, measuring things out, but I think we have enough time. We'll see how well this works. Okay, so that will go there. Those did not end up at the same place. What did we do wrong? 1, 2, 3, that's only 10, that's why. All right, so the roboport will end up being here. Does that look like it lines up better? That looks like it lines up better. Okay, good. Okay. There's our, that's 10. So we can go like this, and then like that. And then this will be the roboport. So what I'm really doing, I'm really just trying to lay out a grid so that I remember to leave space for the roboports, basically, is what I want to do. And so I'm using these stone furnaces as placement. For placement only, as they say. Okay, so that leaves space for all of the roboports. Great, that means we can get rid of this. And this is extra. And And this is extra. And this is extra. Okay. Then we can build a blueprint. So we'll grab all of this stuff. All right, so we're gonna call this, oh, that's fine. We'll leave it. Well, you can look like stone furnaces. Where'd you go? But we will call this grid for placement only. Okay, so then we want a snapped grid. This is the big thing, okay? But we actually want the actual grid that we want to tile to be 100 wide. And then we're gonna shift things by 1. Okay, so now we can see that the grid lands right in the middle of these corner things because those corners will be shared with everything else. So, all right, so let's save that. Okay. And so we can see that that appears to tile correctly, so that's good, but I don't know that we have it where we want it. Let's see. Let's get, no, not those. Let's get entity ghosts. Fine. Let's get rid of what's down here since we now have one. Okay, so this is snapped to grid, but it's not where I want it. I kind of want it to be up against this little lake over here. So let's try shifting it. Here we can shift this by, what if we shift it by 12? Does that go in the right way X-wise? Let's see. All right, grid. That I don't think that went the right way. All right, let's try -12. Whoops. -12. Save. Okay. That's pretty close to the lake there, but I need to shift the Y a little further up so it's not on top of the ore patch. Let's see. Let's try that. All right, how does that look? All right, that keeps us off the ore patch, and so good. That's where we're gonna go. All right, now we need to actually do some stuff. Okay, let's see what we've got collected in here. We need more stone. Let's see, can we mine some? A little bit of stone down here. It's definitely faster than mining it by hand. All right, anything else here? Here's one. All right. Let's go ahead and, what did I say? I said we could actually just go ahead and turn them all into, all right, I want to build the first, some of these. Oh, we don't have coal. We used up all the coal. Okay, then coal is one of the first things we'll get going. All right, I'm gonna get all that stuff. All right, coal. I guess we'll put it back here on the back side. All right, I have just enough wood to start something. And then these will be filled with coal. Okay, good. All right, you're gonna run out, but all right, we'll get you going on coal. Let's go look for some more coal rocks while we're at it. Is that one? That's one. Oh, it looks like there's a few up here that are pretty big. I guess as long as I'm out here running around, I might as well do the mining. Just grab all of these. What I really want are these guys right here with the coal on them. Okay. Oh, that's not a coal rock. Are any of these? Well, I'm standing here, so I might as well. Ran all the way up here. I might as well take advantage of it and go get at least the stone. We ought to have some coal back being mined by the time we get back there. All right, let's check pollution. Pollution's fine for the moment. I haven't really started doing much, so. Guess I'll mine this. Marked for deconstruction. Said it was marked for deconstruction. I guess I'll deconstruct it. Let's see. I'm going to need some of these scraggly trees down here too. For power poles. A couple of these dead ones. All right, our first goal is just to get like all of the burners going and basic bootstrapped research. I actually don't know if we'll even get that far in this first episode because I spent a little bit of time measuring the furniture, so to speak. But I think I'll be happy to have that laid out so that when it comes time to put all right, do we have any coal over in here? All right, now we got coal. All right, so one of the things I like about building like 10 of these, which I'm missing one, but if you stand in the middle, you can just reach everything. All right, can I build one more? Okay, good. How much? All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. I think we're going to need some more burner miners on coal. If we get up to maybe 8 of those, I'll be pretty happy with those. Let's see. Let's get a box. Let's get 2 burners on stone, even though I've got a lot of stone. All right, did I get 4 of these yet? Yes. Okay, so and we'll bootstrap them with some coal. All right, looks good. Let's get some iron. Let's go stand in the middle. Let's dump some coal in. All right, let's see. We're going to want, let's see. I got my 2 burners for stone. That should be fine. And you can just go for a while on that. Let's get some. Let's get some copper going. Let's clear out a few more trees. All right. Put those there. Okay, that's copper. Let's see. Let's get some of these. I think I want 20 total iron mines, iron burners. Let's just go for a nice big old build and whoops, 10 of those. And then we're going to need the copper. All right, we are going to want, let's see, a boiler, 2 steam engines, a couple pipes, underground pipe, a couple pipes, burner inserter box, a bunch of power poles. That gives us power, a lab, and 10 red science. Phew, that's a lot of stuff queued up. Oh, and a water pump. I need to do that before the labs. All right, water pump, then labs, then red science. All right, do we have these? All right, then we stand. Let's get some coal. Let's go stand in the middle. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. All right, and then we can collect all the iron out this way. Okay. Let's come over here, make some power. I guess we can run it southwards here. Let's clean up a little bit of the wreckage just to get out of the way. Let's get our, let's see where the grid looks like here. It looks like this. All right, so we won't sit on top of any of this stuff. Okay, but we need a water pump pointing this way. Let's leave some space. Then we'll get a boiler. We'll get 2 steam engines. But what I really want is to space this out like this. With a pipe like that. And then we will, let's lay this out. So that's 2 boilers. I don't want that. Okay, so that's, oh, this is gonna run into the grid, see? That's no good. We've gotta move this over. That is no good. We cannot run into the grid. All right, so that means I want to come, we'll leave a little space. So 1, 2, 3. Can I go? Well, I want enough room to go that way. All right, so that was 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. All right, that should be 20 boilers and 40 steam engines. Good. All right, that's where we want that stuff to be. So we can plunk these in here. Get a power pole. Let's get our offshore pump. Let's see, you're gonna go from here up to here. And we have a couple pipes. All right, that's pipes into the water. We will initially just hand feed coal in like this. All right, and then we can run this stuff over here. All right, let's get our lab. How's pollution looking? All right, we're getting close there, so we may have to get go for the military tech stuff first. So let's get turrets. Let's give you that. And then let's go collect our stuff. Including coal. Let's get this going again. I find I can do this actually a lot better when these are laid out horizontally rather than vertically, but it is what it is. let's come get these. Okay, now 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, that gets us research for military and automation. And I guess, oh, you're out of resources. That's no good. All right, we'll probably need some light armor. Let's do that. While we're waiting on stuff. All right, that's gun turret. Then military. Let's go dump this stuff. What was I doing? Oh, I was coming to get some fish, because I think we're going to have to fight those biters up there. Oh, here's a trick. I think you can deconstruct fish. So that makes them hold still. All right, that will help. Also makes them easier to see. X marks the spot. All right. All right, that gets us turrets. Let's make some turrets. Let's dump the rest of our science in. And let's stand in the middle. Okay. All right. We're not done researching military yet. But let's see. We can make some things we'll need for automation once we get there. We are going to need some more ammo. All right, we do have turrets, so let's get those set up. All right. All right, military is almost done. How are we on pollution? We are polluting the biters. All right, that covers the labs. The main thing I care about is the labs. All right. But we finished military, which gets us a submachine gun, a shotgun, and where's our fish? I think with turrets and enough ammo, we can go get that base. With some shotguns, too. Let's get the coal all topped up. Okay, let's make sure we're mining copper. Okay, Making the shotgun shells. Let's put this up here. Let's put this here. Actually, let's also put it there. Okay. Got the turrets set up just in time. I think, let's go pick these guys up. I'm gonna put this here. Put this here. I'm gonna put these here. These are gonna go there. These are gonna go there. I'm gonna pick these up. All right, that finished automation. All right, I'm not doing any research yet. I'm gonna clear these biters. All right, let's see how this works. I really just need a place for me to stand. And then I can hit this thing with the shotgun. I did not get close enough with my turrets. All right, fine. All right, let's get this guy who's running around over here. Oh, fine, come here. All right. Okay, I'll take care of those guys. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, that should be what we need to get ourselves set up for basic science automation. So let's see if we can do that. I still have plenty of coal. So let's go ahead and okay. Collect all the resources here, including the coal. All right, let's make sure we're still doing stone. Let's come check the coal supply on the power. What's in there? Still plenty. Although we're about to put some more stuff on it, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so how do we want to do this? We want okay, so quick basic red science automation here. We got 1 assembler making gears, 2 making red science, and then we daisy chain into the labs like this. Okay, that's everything powered. And then we can do 1, 2, 3, 4. You need twice as much iron as copper. And that should let us go on the sciences. Now we can get going on red science. All right, once we see the labs take off, then I think we're going to call that an episode for today. Okay, labs are labbing. Okay, we have successfully gotten ourselves bootstrapped here into some initial science, took out the nearby biters, and most importantly though, we laid out our little grid blueprint here so that we can plan for the base and plan for spaces for roboports and things of that sort. So that's where we're going to lead off for today. So as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Until then, bye.